just wanted to do a get ready with me while I apply some makeup and just chit chat with the girls. Things that have been on my mind. So first off, I really felt like my milk primer was doing the dang thing. I also used to use, I think it was an Urban Decay primer, but switching to Danessa Meyer's, honey, the literal best. Beats down, black owned, and I feel like Danessa just has such a beautiful presence about her, and like even her social presence, her content is just like very uplifting and encouraging. And I love her story of like working, correct me if I'm wrong, working on magazines before and just like being hungry to like just use her creative gifts, which I think is really cool. I'm kind of in a similar place now as a new mom. I keep saying that, that's my baby too. But as a new mom, just kind of figuring out like what do I want to do with my career, with my brand. And I feel like even with clearly YouTube, like what do I want to do? Pro tip also, if you wet your beauty blender, it'll help your makeup to apply better. I learned that from my friend Comfy. And warm water to be exact, but I just was lazy to use whatever came out first, which I think was cool. But literally it's so much, or so interesting being a mommy and then being also in my early 30s and trying to figure out like what do I want to do, not really with the rest of my life, but I think realistically the next like 5 years, what I want that to look like financially, spiritually, physically. I'm on a weight loss journey as well. I had lost 50 pounds after I had my daughter. When I was pregnant with her, y'all, I was literally 250 peak, like day before birth, a couple days before birth, and she was early. So yeah, I was big and I was pregnant, but I literally had so much fluid and I had started eating really crazy again. I was pregnant, so I'm giving myself grace, but I also just had really bad eating habits before that. And so while I was still breastfeeding, I started walking, and like postpartum, I started paying more attention to what I was eating because I need to like increase my milk supply and all the things. So I had got down from 250 to 195, which was literally, oh, that was 55 pounds. Crazy. Well, 55 pounds. And then I started to gain weight back slowly. I was on a GLP-1 for a bit. And you know, I feel like it wasn't working while I was lifting, so I got off of it. But over time, I went back up to 225, which was like my average weight pre getting pregnant, because as y'all know, PCOS. So anyways, in the last couple of months, really since February, I was like, no, I cannot go past 225. I cannot be this big again. So I got back on the GLP-1, which has been really nice and helpful with just weight management. I was eating really good in the beginning on it, and now I've kind of slacked back to some junk food. So I'm gonna get back on my grind with the eating. But since getting on it, I've already lost 20 pounds in February. Really, really close to 25, which is super exciting. And I feel like people treat GLP-1s like the devil, but honestly, it's been a godsend for me as someone who has insulin resistance caused by PCOS. Oh, this is Born This Way by Too Faced. I love this concealer, and I've had this probably almost a year now. So I go between that one and then the OG, well, not the OG, this e.l.f. one I really, really like too. And then my OG one is from the hair store, but I can't find it. So yeah, I don't know where it's at, but there's another one I really, really like too. Oh, the LA Girl, that's what it is. LA Girl. So I use that one too. I don't use that one as much because it's really not the right color. Like this is also super bright, but the makeup artist there helps me. Makeup artist at Sephora helps me pick out this Too Faced one. But the one I have from the hair store that is LA Girl is like basically yellow. So I feel like it's like way off. And because I use a yellow banana powder to set it, I don't really want to use a concealer that's too bright because then it's gonna have me looking a little off. A little off. So this is the makeup look with, you know, it's been so cute. I saw Janae do this, a little brooch on Amazon, which I will link, put on her t-shirts. I was like, I like that. I had to do that. So yeah, I'm doing it. So now that that's done, I'll go in and play with my brows. This is the NYX brow gel. And because my brows grow down, I always brush up and kind of diagonal to get them to look fuller. And honestly, when you have thick brows like me, you got to keep them done. My girl Luna keeps me together. I go every like 3.5 to 4 weeks to get them waxed. I got waxed last week, so they're looking really, really good. But they really help to frame, brows really help to frame your face, especially if you have a fuller nose like myself or fuller lips. Like I feel like the brows help to give your face that not chisel look, but like it just helps to like proportion your face a little more. A good brow wax or thread or whatever you're doing. I low-key get laser on my face and the ladies always ask, do you want us to do your brows? I don't think they shape them with the laser, but like people get their unibrow. I'm like, no, girl, that sounds very scary, very terrifying. Anyways, okay, so now that we have our liquids, this, I don't even know what this is, y'all. I got this powder. There's no words. The top says no flashback, super matte fix. Oh, it's Revolution. I think this is Revlon. I don't really know. I've had this for probably, I don't even know. Probably like at least 3 years. At least. Probably longer because my daughter's 2. So probably like 4 or 5 years, honestly. But I don't use that much, so I have a lot left. So I've replaced it. So now with this, I'm just gonna go in and like pat it on. And honestly, I realized when I was using my the little makeup sponge, the little triangle one, I feel like it does stay as well, but this is like a good just like set it on there. Okay. So anyways, okay, so kind of talk about career leading to makeup, but you know, when you with your girls, that's how the conversation goes. We just be talking, we just be yapping. So anyways, with the career, I figured out like basically I love the field I'm in. I'm a social strategist by trade. I've been working in advertising since I graduated from college, basically, which has been over 10 years now, which is crazy. Then I spray with this before I do the highlighter. I got that from my friend Christine. So if you spray your setting spray before you do your highlighter and then apply your highlighter while your face is still wet, it helps the glow to be just 10 times, I feel like, brighter. And this is Urban Decay All Nighter. I've been using this since I've been wearing like basically non-drugstore makeup or a mixture of drugstore makeup. But ever since I started wearing makeup for like, I don't know, like 2016, I've been using that. And I love it. I know there's a lot of different ones out on the market now, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then this palette, she has seen better days. She has seen better days, better days, better days, better days. But I haven't got a new one yet. So let me know what's a good highlighter to get. And then I love this palette. It's a NARS palette. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. This is a NARS foundation too. It's a light reflection foundation. I do like it. I think for summer, I may be looking for something lighter. I just haven't really figured that out yet because I do love a full coverage foundation just because I have some dark spots that I like to cover. They're not super crazy, but crazy enough for me to be like, yeah, I want to cover those up. And then I'm gonna go in with my Kiko lip pencil, and this is Everlasting Color Precision Lip Pencil in 518. It's a nice brown. It's comparable to MAC Chestnut. I will say it feels more like, does it say crayon? Yeah, crayon liner. So this feels more soft than a traditional lip liner pencil, and I feel like it glides on easier because I do have I have some crayons from the hair store, and then I also just have my MAC lip liner that I love. Chestnut is like my number one. And then this is the Kiko Unlimited Double Touch, and this is the base color, and then it comes with a top coat. So the base color is 131. So I just love a brown, like a very 90s lip, a brown. Ooh, that's so pretty. A brownish nude pink. Ooh, love her. Love her. Love her. Very cute. Okay. So we're gonna put that on top of the liner. Before I forget, I'm gonna do a mascara. You know, I want to do lashes every day, but it's not happening. A little, oh no, little hair there. Okay, we're gonna do a little mascara on the natural brows. And one thing I'm gonna say about some mascara, bro, this Sephora, like literally, the Sephora brand's mascara, I love. I literally love this mascara so much. As someone who has curly brows, well, I'm talking about my lashes. I mean lashes. I have curly brows too. But curly lashes, I feel like it just applies really even. And honestly, I use, instead of a makeup remover wipe, I just use a oil cleanser, the Ordinary's oil cleanser, to remove it. Actually, I can grab it. Hold on. I just use this oat cleanser. It's like oil versus like a traditional, like, I don't know, soap. And it works wonders. Wash my hands on the removal of the mascara. Like, even though it doesn't really clump when you apply it, I feel like it applies super even. But I do like that while I am applying it, or while I'm removing it with that, it comes off really easy. So now it's time to take these braids out. And your girl does 4 braids. This is my first time getting braids since I had my baby. I had them once, but the girl I went to, she like cut my hair, cut the braids going down the shaft, and my hair was like cut in basically crazy layers. So that sucked, trying to grow that back out. And then with postpartum shedding, and then with the GLP-1 hair loss, like it was like a lot all combined. So saying all that to say, I'm excited to have these braids in by my girl Gina, who is the GOAT at braids. She moves, so I have to catch her while she's in town. So yeah, these braids, it's been 3 weeks. Actually, today officially 3 weeks. So I'll probably keep them in. I don't know. How long y'all keep your braids in? I'm thinking another week at least, maybe 2. I would love to stretch this out like till the week before the 4th of July, which is in like 2-ish weeks. But then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because she's not gonna be back before then. So I don't know. So yeah, that's another thing I feel like with being a girl. Like, I'm just a girl. I gotta make so many decisions, getting the hair done, the makeup, getting it right, the clothing, all the things. And you know what, with clothes, even, I feel like people downplay how big of an impact your wardrobe has on your confidence and how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror. It's like when you have on a fire fit, you feel fire. When you have on a fire fit, you feel good, you feel cute, you feel confident in making your decisions. I feel like when I have on a fire fit, I'm walking in with my shoulders back, held high, head held high, like all the things. Which is why I have been rolling out my style content so heavy on Instagram. Because all my girlies know, like, I just love for the girls to feel good. And like, I love to help my friends with their outfits. And I have been styling my friend from church. for her brand. She did a brand shoot. Shout out to Jeanette. And then for her family cruise, I'm like, you know what? The confidence I love to see. The trying new things and feeling like I can do this versus like that color is out of reach for me, or that print or that silhouette, whatever. I love to see that. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Style Notes, which is my style series. And I will have more stuff coming. I'm going to have some shopping guides and outfit formulas, etc., to make you feel confident, help you feel confident, you know, because the clothes is just the outer piece. But I really feel like God is going to use me to just really encourage so many women in their style, to just be fire, be that girl, to be bold and courageous and beautiful and fearfully and wonderfully made, and like know that what you put on is a part of that, and to adjust their crowns. Because y'all, why are we living below when we should be above? Like, we are not beneath, we are the head and not the tail, in Jesus' name, okay? Period. So yes, that's me rambling. Style, fashion. We touched on beauty. I keep talking about my daughter. She's 2, postpartum. I feel like I'm getting my group back. She's 2, almost 2.5. And I'm feeling like now, yes, mommy's back, Jazzy's back, rah, 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 rah. You know, if you have a kid, or if you had a kid, like, or you adopted a kid, whatever, like, literally children change everything. And it's like a transition nobody can really prepare you for. And as much as I love my daughter, I could have never prepared for her, because I knew I loved her, obviously, when I got pregnant with her, but I never knew like how much I truly loved her, like wanted to make, okay, maybe we'll do a second part, make my life better because of her existence, and do just like, okay, and this is me applying the top coat. I think this is so it doesn't like come off. And that's a little gloss. But yeah, period. Just here to remind you that you are that girl, you are that mom, and you can do anything that God puts in your heart, because He's gonna help you do it. So I'll see you in the next session.